Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to the Bobbi Jo and Sheena show. Today we were just discussing before we came on about cease wanting. Stop wanting stuff. I don't know if that's the way to say it, Sheena. Quit wanting anything because it's already here in abundance. What are you going to say? Sheena has a great thing to say about this.
Isn't actually so? Yeah. Would you like to have the end of wanting? That's what I realize. What everybody is actually looking for. They're actually looking to stop wanting stuff. That
Mm,
seems a bit funny because we're in a world where everybody wants stuff, but actually, you think you want the stuff because then you will feel better in the having of it. And
yes.
actually, that's just the stopping of the want. So, really, what you want is the end of wanting. And isn't that what it was like whenever you grew up as a kid? I don't know what about you, but if I ever asked for anything, I was literally shot down for how dare you even want anything? Like, that's it, end of story. So,
Oh,
this kind of goes against probably a big paradigm, just going, how can you have the end of wanting? And the answer is, from me, from my point of view, from my experience, is to already have it. I remember Sandy Gallagher saying one time, whenever you would say maybe, well, I can't imagine ever having that. And because the reason you can't imagine ever having it is because you've never imagined having it. So you're working on yesterday's instead of tomorrow. What is possible? You're working on limitation rather than possibility. So go into
ah,
imagination. It's freaking free. It's free, 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 free. You can have anything you want. Just play with it. Don't take it so seriously. If you see it in your imagination, it's already there. Just play with it. And how would you feel in the having of it? You see, most people think that money is going to make them happy. And money just
yeah.
magnifies the crap that's inside you. Because my experience of money used to be, it was like when I had it, I was so afraid of losing it. And so I would lose it. So anything I've ever had, I was afraid of losing. Isn't it so funny how fear is this for not having, and then fear is for having as well? And so
Yes.
it's an idea. Live in the idea of whatever it is you think you want. What would it feel like? And Bobbi Jo's got a good story about this actually. What would it feel like? And then live from there, knowing you already have it and not caring.
Mm.
Big one, not caring.
But I think it's the programming and the paradigm, like you said, kids wanting, and especially this time of year, especially in the United States. I don't know what it's like around the world, but it's get, 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 get. Everyone out shopping for Christmas, nobody needs anything. Unless you're homeless or really, really poor and you need some socks, but nobody needs anything. But yet at Christmas time, what do? You try to fill that void within with stuff and fake it. Merry Christmas! And so happy. Be like that 24/7. Give gifts 24/7 around the clock and calendar year, just not at this time. Actually, my husband and I and my mother, it's just the three of us. We don't do anything. We don't give each other gifts because we have everything we already need. We just spend time together and have a nice Christmas dinner together. And I love that. Maybe do a stocking, little stuff we might need, or a scratch ticket, but it is that. And what you had said earlier, Sheena, was really great. When you're wanting something outside of it, you're making it separate from yourself, right? But like, if it's something that you've already had, say you had a dream come true kind of thing, or a car that you really wanted, right? And you worked hard for it. I don't know where I was going with that. It's already here. It's not outside of yourself. You know what I mean? Because it's already here. You can see yourself because it's something that you can accept. But to think of yourself as a millionaire, it's hard to relate to what a millionaire feels like. And pretty much, millionaires don't worry about money. And I can see the Wolfgang shadow go by. And I can see, and it's like, so you can't put yourself as the millionaire because you can't resonate with that. And that is funny. I said it the other day to a bunch of women. We all want to be a millionaire. Everyone. It's the number one thing. And it came up in Family Feud. It said, what is the number one thing that people want to be? Millionaire. And it's funny. That's a show here in the United States with Steve Harvey. And it's a funny thing because you don't really want that. You want the nanny, you want the lawn care people, you want the vacations, you want the stress-free lifestyle and the freedom. That's what you're wanting, not necessarily the stacks of the dollar bills itself. So it's the feeling and the emotion. And like Sheena said, it's free. The imagination is free. So you
And
can use that
abundant.
to do it in abundance. So go ahead and take that away, Sheena. You can go off that.
Well, there was one thing that you'd said before, and it was about how a girl had she was waiting for a client to call her. And actually, I'll let you. Now I've reminded you of the story. Here you go. I'll pass it back to you. You're reminded of a girl who was waiting for a client to call her.
Yes, a woman told me, my friend Peyton told me that I was waiting for this girl. She kept saying, "Oh yeah, I'll give you a call. I'll hire you." And so she was in the lack and worried and thinking, "When is this lady gonna call?" And keep looking at her phone. Is she gonna call? And she talked to another friend, and a friend said, "Well, what would you be doing if she had already called you? Like, would you still be here talking about it and worrying?" And she was like, "No, you're right." So she went about her day doing what she would do as if she already had this client. And sure enough, a day later, guess who called? The lady saying, "I was just extremely busy. Sorry, I'm finally getting back to you. Here you go." And so that's the way you have to come. And that's that book, that famous book, The Secret, in the movie, is based off Wallace Wattles' Science of Getting Rich in 1903. And it's acting in a certain way, coming from the wish already fulfilled. You already are whatever it is that you desire and want so much in your heart. Start just being that person.
There you go. And that's exactly it. It starts with it being, who am I? Who am I being? Then what do I want? Then have it. And then be the person. It just like goes full circle again, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's those three questions you can ask yourself. Really take the work here, pen to paper, and be like, who is the person I used to be? And write that person out to a decade ago, a year ago, whatever. And then who is the person I am now? I did it the other day. I was not really impressed with the person I am now, tell you the truth, but always a work in progress, aren't we? And then it's like, who is it that I want to grow into? And then that's the person that you become by writing her and seeing that and being that. And I'm already am her. So
Yeah,
that's
you
my
already
advice.
are her. Otherwise, how could you even grow anything? Because it's all everything's inside you already. So listen,
Exactly.
like and share and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Let us know what your thoughts are and how we've helped you today. Cheerio
Have
now.
another great day. We love you.